Hello everyone, I'm Chuck and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. Today, now that we have Fly, we are going to fly all over the place and basically get a bunch of stuff that we didn't get before. Starting in New Bark Town, we can actually, I just realized something about New Bark Town. I guess I'll go back to that in a little while. So here's just Route 27. It has Tentacruel on it, which I don't need anymore, so... whatever. I actually don't know if I should switch up my team. Who's in the lead? Weirdly enough, I think I am faster here. 42 versus 35, yeah. 44. Okay. Apparently Hitmon's has my fastest Pokemon. Hey! Do you know what you just did? You've taken your first step into Kanto. Check your Pokemon Gear map and see. So, we can actually do that. And, check the thing. And, yep, sure enough, it is indeed Kanto. I can't even believe it, which, I'm sorry. I really shouldn't have said that. Okay. So, anyways, not a whole lot we can do here. Mostly because there's a ledge here. And, progress is mostly blocked by Tojo Falls, which, you know, as a link between Kanto and Johto. I hope you're not from Kanto, though, because, they don't have waterfall there. So... let's, go ahead and try to find where this area is. Okay. I was trying to one-handedly navigate Cerebi trying to find Tojo Falls. Oh, hold on. Is it because it's in the Kanto section? Yep, okay. I get it, but... ugh. There's apparently some new Pokemon to be found here, but... I'm not gonna go all over the place looking for them. Moonstone, that's always useful. Yeah, apparently the cave areas have Golbat and the water has Seeking, but... I'm certainly not gonna look for them. If I run into them, that's different, but... I have very little experience needed to get to the next level. Nice. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure there's nothing new here. Yeah, I think most water areas only have, repeats such as Tentacle. Okay, you know what? I was gonna be like, oh, I can quickly beat this one for experience, but now he's gonna be an asshole about it. Well, let's not do that. Okay. And here... yes, I know you exist. It's probably gonna be a lot of tentacles here, because, they're gonna be surfing around a lot. Anyways, found a rare candy, which is good. Alright. So now we've done that, there is something we can do in New Bark Town still, but, I forgot to bring the thing that I need for it, so I'll try to remember to do it later. Cherry Grove does have something, because as we knew before, or got told before, there's the ocean here. Even though it's very small and not very impressive. Alright, that's really cool. Because of course. What else are we gonna find? Pokemon I caught had an item. I think it's Mystic Water. I don't need it, so do you want it? Alright, well that's good. Do we have good held items on this? I know I do in Hard Gold, obviously, but... K-Roll does not have anything yet, so I see no reason. There isn't really that many good held items in this generation anyways, so I see no reason not to give it the Mystic Water. Held items started out being kind of non-impressive for the most part, but they got better. Now, what do we got? I say as if I'm expecting anything interesting to show up, but... Actually, I guess something interesting could show up if the end of the last video was to be believed. There's something you can visit your Pokemon for later, but... Oh, hold on. I just remembered something. While I'm in the neighborhood. I need regular berries for that mill tank. So I'm actually going to there's another one over here. Actually, I don't think there's anything on that route, so I didn't even know I was going to... Yeah, it looks like there's an area there. And I'm pretty sure that's an area in the remakes, but I don't think you can do anything there in this version, so that's kind of weird. Alright, we got our berry. Again, you need like 12 to heal that nail tank. Alright, off we go. I think it is now time to get a Pokemon here. Let's see, who's all 27? I really want to put away an Antha because she's hard to grind up. You do have Surf. Decision. You know what, Terry? You'll catch up the easiest, even if you're a lower level. So I want. I'm not gonna use. I could use D&D, but I'm not going to. Let's just do this. This is basically like the way the boxes work in later games. It's just you have to go through the stupid save every time you want to use it. Check what I think you will do. Yeah, I better switch off box 3 here. So let's switch up here. I don't think there's like too many Pokemon that we'll be encountering here, but better be safe than sorry. So, we're going to go... Sorry, I was like preparing again off screen. And then I walk into the wall because, you know, as you do. Okay. Okay, so, here's the Earth. Pretty sweet Earth, you might say. There is nothing in this pond. Which is good. Oh, before we do anything. I bet that has a powerful psychic attack. Chikorita cannot learn it. Fuck. Actually, I don't think that's a problem in here. That is going to be a problem later. I think Psyduck might be able to learn Flash and... We'll find that. So. Okay. Oh! I mean, sure. We'll just find a Dunsparce. 1% encounter, but there it is. It's annoying. I believe... Is there not even an item in here? Good. Okay, so I guess there's no items here. But, I don't know if they want to show up. There's Graveler. I mean, I guess I'll catch one of these. I need one anyways. That barely did anything. And of course it does that. Do we live that? Nope. Okay. That was sudden. Yeah. Normally, in other games, where you don't have, it in the game corner, you can find Wobble Fit there. But since I have one, I don't really feel the need to. Actually, I do need to catch one for Pokédex purposes, so... Let me go back, I'm sorry. Psychic can learn, Slash, or Strength, Flash, and Surf. And the other water moves. I'm not gonna teach it Surf, though. I don't have it as my, I'm usually gonna have K-Roll on me, so I don't need to have Surf. In later generations, you usually have Waterfall on, for Alligator instead, because it's a physical move, but... I actually don't know how rare Wobbuffet is. Should probably look into that. Try to paralyze this Graveler, maybe? The sad part is that that did about as much as the confusion did. Oh. There is in fact something else in here. Will you be a buddy and just get in the Pokeball? Okay. You know, I really wish I had that water gun still. Come on, you're Graveler. You don't need to be harder to catch than anything else. Oh, I have a bunch of stuff still open that I don't need to. That would explain why the video was kind of lagging a little bit. I have both Discord and Steam still open, which... It's not too... That did a lot! It already had a defense scroll up. Oh! Okay. Okay, now it has no reason not to be caught. Yeah, apparently Wobbuffet's a nighttime only encounter in, Crystal. I didn't even know that. During the daytime and the morning time you find something else. There we go. Jeez. 13 minutes in and all I've done is catch a Graveler. No, it's not really it, but... It travels by rolling on mountain paths. If it gains too much speed, it stops by running into huge rocks. I mean, yeah. I guess it would. Let's see if we can find the other thing. Unsurprisingly, it is not Zubat. Apparently Golbat is only a 5% encounter. Ew. I think it was at least 10% in Tojo Falls. No, it is not Geodude. Every time I'm in an area with, like, Geodudes that are high enough level, I always get nervous that I find that I'll find a shiny one and then they'll just explode on me. Which has happened before. I would believe I was doing a Nuzlocke of Platinum. I ran into a shiny Graveler. It blew up in my face before I caught it. I know, technically I wasn't supposed to catch it anyways, but, you know. It was still kind of sad. I'll give it one more attempt. Because I know for a fact we'll be finding whatever's here later. I'm not as strict in this playthrough as I am with Hard Gold. Obviously, because that's a Professor Oak challenge. But there it is! Ursaring. Harry's Hornets. Something else still like running in the background that needs some maybe that'll help. Do it again. It's funny how I'm using Donphan to fight this thing, by the way, because these are like the counterparts. Do you find... Actually, of course. Good one, Donna. I knew that was gonna happen. I shouldn't have done that. I'll give it one more try. If I don't find it, I'm gonna bail. But yeah, they're kind of weird in that, in Gold and Silver, the original Japanese versions, Ursaring was in Silver, and Donphan was in Gold. For the overseas versions, the Western Gold and Silver, they actually swapped them. Ursaring was in Gold, and Donphan was in Silver. The reason that that's probably the case is because, Gold has Gligar, which is a ground type also. Which, I mean, that's my best guess as to why they would swap them. So they wouldn't have two ground types and basically no ground types. Does Gen 2 have any other ones? There's Steelix, but that's kind of a weird situation anyways. I guess there's Quagsire also. But, yeah, I guess they just wanted to balance it more. Meanwhile, in the Gen 4 remakes, they just had it the way that the Japanese version worked. So if you didn't know about that, and you were like, I want to pick Gold because I like to use Ursaring in that, yeah, bad news, you probably won't be doing that. Anyways, I'll be coming back for that and Wobbuffet, like, at some point. Oh, it's gonna curl. What even are Pokemon? Where is it? Psyduck. Okay, fine. Also, when you move in here, it doesn't actually affect the box that you're on. So, let me just show this off real quick. If I do change box, my current box is still box 5, even though that's not the last one I was on. Also, 4 out of 20 Pokemon. Did insert jokes here. Alright. So now that that bit of fun is out of the way, I suppose next thing on my list here is Violet City itself. So let's get over here. I'm not sure if Poliwhirl's in the water here. Because it very well might be. If I can actually push the right buttons, I would go check, but apparently that's hard for me. Not a rare candy, that's the second one already. I think there's another one you can get an Ecruteak through surfing. Also, yeah, Poliwhirl is here. In the other games, the remakes rather, there's more water on that side, but here there's not, so whatever. It's just okay, let's go on the bike. If I can press the button right. the ruins of Alf. Because, oh, wouldn't you know it, there's more water. And there's nothing here. Can I run into the thing? I actually think they're nighttime only. Are they? Oh, no, they're not. Hello, Booper. You were not what I was looking for. Oh, they're 40%. Okay, I can find one of these. I can take a couple minutes out of my day to do that. There's one. I love Quagsire's animation. It opens its mouth wide and then, like, waves its arms. Okay, Quagsire is one of those. It leaves. So let's hope that we can, catch it before it does. I love Quagsire, it's so derptacular. I have used one before, in my original Crystal Let's Play, which wasn't a Let's Play because I only did commentary for the very last episode of it. And even then I got cut out like every second and a half. So it wasn't very good. Which is why it doesn't exist anymore, but yeah, used... Actually, to just say what I use in that in general, I used a Typhlosion, I used a Noctowl, a Sunflora, a Quagsire, an Espeon, and a Donphan. In that one I didn't get Donphan until the very end of the game, which I don't know why I did. I guess I couldn't be bothered with Phanpy, because I know I did try to catch one, because I knew it was there. Anyways, you caught a Quagsire. Its body is always slimy. It often bangs its head on the river bottom as it swims, but it does not seem to care. Or it seems not to care. I think in other games it says it bumps it on boats, which makes more sense than the river bottom, but... Oh well, who am I to judge Quagsire for the way it lives? I think there's like nothing over here. Yeah. Is there any hidden items? I guess not. Or maybe there are and I'm not looking hard enough, but who cares? Okay. What say you? Light. We need to teach moves to Psyduck, but I'll get to that in a second. Oh, Psyduck no strength. Oh, that right, I taught it that before. I'm like, wait, Psyduck no strength? What the hell? Oh, I could have also taught Noctowl Flash. Oh well. So let us Flash. Okay. What do you have here? Goldberry, which I think is like a citrus berry in the later games. Or it heals all statuses, I don't remember. There's another Moonstone. An energy root. And heal powder. I don't particularly care about those. Do I have anything I want to ditch? So let me get rid of these pawns because I'm never going to use them. I'm never going to use these other things, but I might as well just pick them up. Just to be thorough. And heal powder. Let's see what we have here. This we shall... erect a Pokémon, because there's no accent to the unknown. Statue. Oh, it's dust, not this. I was about to say this we shall. I'm like, what? No. Thus we shall erect a Pokemon statue outside. I believe there is another hole here. I wonder if I use... Do I have an escape rope anywhere? Oh, also, I think I mentioned this last time, actually, that I bought those. I do have one escape rope, but I don't want to use it just in case I still need it. Anyways, now we're in here. Without added unknown encounters, because we didn't actually do the puzzle to unlock more of them. And now we have to go all around and... just go back and do that again. Before I do... So I'm pretty sure I didn't use the escape rope for that before, but... Did I get whatever's beyond here? No, I didn't, actually. The turn was pretty scary. I didn't mean to talk to you again. Oh, I like how you actually have to use the escape rope. That's dumb. Well, there's another berry. I'm sure, Moo will appreciate that. Poison Cure Berry. I think these are, like, all berries. Oh, there's no energy powder. Another heal powder? Yeah. Okay. I don't think I ever really went in all of these before. Anyways. Our words shall remain here for the ages. Thus we shall erect a Pokemon statue outside. Apparently. I think there's one missing. So they sure didn't build that statue. I refrained from using the word erect there again. You know, if I actually, like, controlled this game right, and didn't, like, overshoot where I was... That animation is really cute. It taps its toes and then it waves at you. That's adorable. Anyways, back here again. I like how repetitive this is. And we haven't even gotten to the most repetitive part of it. Okay. Okay. But now we get to do more puzzles, which I like, so... okay. Quick, before I finish it, place your bets as to what it is. Does that go there? I don't actually think it does. Don't know what that piece was. Oh, hold on. Let's see what I did now. This goes there. This goes here. Where does this piece go? Wait, was it right? I think it might have been. Yep, there we go. Aerodactyl. There's a strange presence here, which means there's more letters now. Yay! Okay, well, that was fun. Time to leave. As I just randomly bash into that wall for no reason. Oh dang it, I need cut for that guy. We're not missing out on much. He gives it a Roar TM. Roar is better than it was in Gen 1, but it's still nothing to write home about, so... Yeah, we're missing out on that exciting action of me not teaching, or me collecting the Roar TM and not ever using it. I might get it off screen or like next time. Is there anything in the water here? I think there is a heart scale in the remakes, but obviously that's not here, and I not have it. Oh! I forgot about you. Might as well talk to you. Hi, what day do you like? I love Friday, no doubt about it. Don't you think it's great too? Oh, wait, I think I already talked to her. She gave me the poison barb. That's how I got that. Okay. Well, this is what happens when you take large breaks in playing these games. Alright, so Union Cave, which is the basically the main attraction that we're here for. Because it's an area that actually has stuff in it. Once you get Surf. I mean, Ruins of Valve also connected, but these two are kind of connected in a weird way, so... I believe... No? Okay. I believe's wrong, I guess. Hello, Zubat. There we go. Just mosey along here. Zubat. Full size. So many encounters, and none of them are going to be of any worth. I think that's the one I want to take later, so... Before we go into that one, I think this is the part... Yeah, alright. Who's there? Leave me and my Pokemon alone! Sure. Pokemaniac Andrew. As a Marowak of all things. That's kind of a neat animation for games. Okay, let me just put you to sleep. Hey, you know what would be really nice if I had a Grass-type move here? Luckily, I don't believe this guy has a thick club on his Marowak. Okay, let's leech-seed it. And let's just compare and see what does more. That didn't do a whole lot. His headbutt is undoubtedly gonna do more. I do think Marowak has pretty good physical defense though, so... Oh my god, stop waking up immediately. What? Confusion? And that means Sakura's gonna grow level 27, which normally would be a pretty significant level, because that's a level it starts evolving into Jumpluff, but yeah, it won't as long as it's a Hoppip. And it's gonna stay a Hoppip until it learns frickin' Mega Drain. Can you not keep missing Sleep Powder? Now you're dead. Now you're extra dead because he got a critical. You know what? This should be pretty straightforward. Good sound effect. Boop. I like using Wobbuffet when it's very obvious what they're going to be using. Go. Oh. No. No, you got knocked out. You don't get to evolve. You wouldn't get to evolve anyways. Do I have a revive or anything? No. Don't hear Revel Orbs either. The one bitter medicine item that I didn't get. Oh, we're getting Quagsire. You are always welcome because you have a good animation. Okay. Oh. Luckily, we went so far through this cave, we're already on the other side of it. No more encounters. Okay. Sorry. I guess while we're in the neighborhood, we might as well go into the Slowpoke well. The Slowpoke well I don't believe has any trainers in it, but it does have some items, which we are going to get. If the game will allow us. Is there a hidden item here? No? Are you serious? You'd think they put something here, but no. There's nothing. I don't know if there's anything interesting to find on this lower floor here. Apparently you can find Slowbro through surfing, so that's kind of interesting. Waiting to see Slowpoke's moment of evolution. Through observation, I made a new discovery. Slowpoke with a King's Rock often gets bitten with a shoulder. Here, I'll share a King's Rock with you. Oh, well, I want a King's Rock. Those are good. You know what? I'm using that Mint Berry anyways. The King's Rock is a good item. I don't know if it works like it does in later generations, where it sometimes causes other Pokemon to flinch if they hit you, but I might hold on to that. I also needed to just evolve, they make it feel flinch. Okay, this is a good one. I'm gonna have to see what works with that, because it's like, it changes between generations. Like, sometimes it's like if moves have no effects, if they make contact damage, if they do certain other things. I believe this is Rain Dance. Yep, that's Rain Dance. Oh, I was gonna say the music just cut out. I would like to find a Slowbro. Will Slowbro be a Slowbro and show up? Actually, you know what? Let's find a Slowbro and end off here. Or, alternatively, I could find a Slowbro and then start the next video, but... maybe Slowbro will just, you know, show up. It's not very fast, so let's give it a minute. More. I wonder how I'm gonna get a second King's Rock. I might have to like get it off of a wild Slowpoke / Slowbro, which I haven't had very many good experiences with. So I'll talk about this. I believe this was Ultra Moon. I was trying to do the full Pokedex. I think I tried to do the full Pokedex in, so Slowpoke has a, white underbelly here, which is interesting, because that's, like, a thing that it kind of lost over the years. But anyways, yeah, in that game, one of the last Pokemon that I needed was Politoed. The reason why Politoed is because Politoed in that game is terrible. It only shows up in, it can only be summoned in an SOS encounter. Which if you don't know what those are, basically Pokemon can sometimes, like, call for backup. And, that's the only way that Politoed shows up. But hold on, that's not all. It only shows up when it is raining, which it doesn't always do, because, in the area that it shows up in, so that's already annoying. And another factor is that it only shows up during, I believe, the night. During the day, I think you get Poliwrath to show up through that method. And this encounter, or the chance that it summons one, I believe is 1%. Not that all would be terrible on its own, if not for the fact that Politoed comes with Perish Song, which is, for anybody who's ever tried to, like, get a full Pokedex, or just generally has to try to catch Pokemon, moves that KO the Pokemon itself are, like, just about the worst thing ever. Perish Song is especially bad because Politoed, being a trait evolution, only ever gets about 5 moves in its entire career, Perish Song being one of them, meaning that no matter what level you encounter it at, it's gonna have Perish Song, and it's gonna kill itself. Because at least with Graveler, there's a chance that, like, it'll be at a high enough level where either it doesn't have it or it doesn't have it yet. But with Politoed, there's no hope. Whenever you find a Politoed, it's gonna have Perish Song. So that's already fun. Like, all of that. So I'm like, okay, well, clearly we're not doing that, because it's terrible. Spoiler alert, I ended up having to do that anyways, but here's what I did. I'm like, okay, well, Slowpoke and Slowbro, or at least Slowbro. I don't remember. I think it might have been just Slowbro. Slowbro and Slowking. I could actually check that right now. They show up with a King's Rock. They have a 10% chance of holding a King's Rock, I think. I think it was 10%. So I'm like, okay, let's try to catch one of those. Or let's use a Pokemon with Thief, and we'll get one of those. Yeah, Slowpoke has a Lagging Tail. And Slowbro has a 5% chance of holding a King's Rock. Slowking also has a 5% chance. So basically what happens is that you encounter a Slowpoke, and this is also in a specific area, because not every Slowpoke in the game will call for Slowbro or Slowking. There's a specific area you have to go to. So you go to the area, you get a Slowpoke, you wait for it to start calling allies. And then you wait for a Slowbro to show up, or a Slowking, you hit it with Thief, and you hope to God that it has a frickin' King's Rock. This went on for a while. In fact, this went on for several days. I ended up finding, I believe, 2 shiny Slowpokes and a shiny Slowbro. Never once did I find a King's Rock. I'm not even kidding. And I know shiny chances aren't, like, as high as they used to be, but, like, and they do increase in those things. But still, I couldn't get a King's Rock before I could get 3 shinies, and at that point I'm just like, you know what, I think I'm done here. We're not doing this anymore. And I think I just, like, stopped. But eventually I went back, and I went and caught, or I went to complete the Pokedex in that game, because I hadn't done it yet. I think it was shortly before, or sometime in the year before Sword and Shield came out, because I technically hadn't completed Dex yet, and, oops. Oh, no, let's not do that. I hit reset by accident. Luckily it gives you a prompt, like, hey, do you actually want to reset? But, yeah. I wanted to finish up the Pokedex. I think I had 4 things left. I believe it was the Poliwrath and the Toad, because they're just generally annoying to get. The area does have permanent rain, but it's only for, like, 1 hour. And depending on your hemisphere, it's either, like... I think it's the hemisphere that determined it. It was, like, either, like... No, it wasn't the hemisphere, it was, like... Daylight savings? No. No. I remember what it was. Excuse me. It's because in Moon and Ultra Moon, the clock is flipped by 12 hours. So, it only shows up at, like... I think it's between, like, 4 and 5. But to get the rain to show up permanently during the daytime in Moon, you have to do it between 4 and 5 p.m. or 4 and 5 a.m., which... ugh. So, eventually I just did have to bite the bullet, wake up at between 4 and 5, get into an encounter with a Slowpoke, or actually, no. No, I don't think I did eventually, like... Or I did end up getting the encounter, because I thought that's how it worked, but I don't think that I did. I think I had to manually put up rain. So what I ended up doing was I had to specifically raise a Pokemon for us. Never before have I had to do this, beyond, like, roamers. I am very scatterbrained here, but this is a good story. Like, never before have I had to do this outside of roamers. Like, you'd get, like, something with Mean Look or Shadow Tag or something like that to make it not escape, or, like... That aside, I had never known this. So, here I am. I'm like, okay, let's see what I can do. So, I went and I caught a Mr. Mime. Or I caught a Mime Jr., rather. I made sure it had soundproof. I trained that all the way up to, like, some high level. I think it was, like, 60 or something. I gave it, like, a bunch of moves that were effective on, actually, I think I gave it, like, Thunderbolt and, like, Skill Swap. And, like, a bunch of other things. Just to make sure that, like, this thing couldn't, and Taunt also. Yeah, it was, like, Taunt, Skill Swap, Thunderbolt, and, like, I think Rain Dance. And that was my Mr. Mime. And with that thing, I had to fight my way through, like, an onslaught of Poliwhirls. Until eventually, Politoed did show up, and I did catch it. That was one of the worst. That was just about one of the worst Pokemon I've ever had to catch. You may think Feebas is bad. You may even think Munchlax is bad, and they kind of are in their own right. Feebas is not that bad, but that Poliwhirl. Oh my god, that Poliwhirl. Similarly in Black and White 2, I also had trouble with a Poliwhirl. It wasn't the last thing that I caught in that game, but it still gave me hell with Perish Song, because that's just a dick move. I like Politoed, but my god, is it just about one of the worst things to catch in any game that you can catch it in. Terrible. But yeah, I think those are my, They're not even necessarily Slowbro stories. They just relate to the King's Rock, which Slowbro doesn't even evolve with. So who knows? I sure didn't find a Slowbro in all that time, but I suppose now we're in for the long haul. Statistically, I should have found one by now, but... Shiny Slowbro is pretty cool, by the way. It's dark blue with a gold shell. It's actually my favorite out of the entire line, because Slowpoke just gets kind of, like, discolored a little bit. It's one of those. It's not as bad as some of the other ones, but it just kind of gets, like, slightly more purple than pink. And Slowking gets a different shade of pink and, like, a blue collar thing, whatever you call the thing around Slowpoke, or Slowking. But Slowbros is cool, so... I am happy that I have one, but never again with those games. I think that's also the only game that I've ever, like, done a full living dex in that I, like, had to stop and then come back to, because, yeah. Can I get a freaking Slowbro, please, now? I also like how nothing is showing up now. Maybe if I surf in every single spot, I'll eventually find one. Okay, I was about to say, are we gonna get an encounter anytime soon? And of course, it was just a Slowpoke. Okay, now this is personal. Now I gotta just, like... There, I've literally surfed in every spot in this cave. Give me a Slowbro, damn it. Oh my god. Trying to think if I have any other Slowbro related stories while we're at it. I once played... I think we, like, me and some friends tried to do, like, a race through the Kanto games to see who just could, like, beat it with the lowest amount of time. And I think what I did is that, I went out of my way to... I'm gonna have to check this route. So bear with me for a second here, because you're already having to bear with me until I find this Slowbro, but I'm going to have to go to the Gen 3 Dex and Cerebi. And that doesn't actually link to Poke Earth, so backup plan. Go back to Poke Earth. If I ever can. I was hoping my Meandering would just spawn a Slowbro, but alas. Okay. So what happened is that I went through the game, I think mainly just with my starter. I'm guessing I picked Squirtle, because it just has, like, the most utility, like, at the start of the game. I might have gone with Bulbasaur also, because it has advantages against, like, 2 of the early gym leaders, but that aside, basically what the playthrough was... Actually, no, I think I picked Squirtle because I needed something with Surf. So, I think what I did is that I made my way to the Safari Zone at my earliest opportunity. I think I skipped Lieutenant Surge, I skipped all the other trainers, and I went to go get a Pokemon with Surf. And I think I did beat Koga, because obviously I needed to Surf. So I did beat that one. And then what I did is that I went ahead and I caught... I think I beat Koga through, like... Wait, or did I get it through the Super Rod? I don't remember which I did. But the point is, in Leaf Green, you can find Slowbro on Route 6, which is the one above, like, the one north of Vermilion. You can find Slowpoke there at level 40 through surfing. I think that's what I did. I found one that was level 40, so that I would just have a strong thing, like, to go, and I think I did surf for it, and I taught it surf immediately. And then I basically just, like, used it to beat the rest of the game. I think just because I would, like, make a big jump in levels. I don't think I had really any other reason to go with Slowbro specifically, but... Yeah, I remember I got that thing up some levels, and then I just, like, swept the rest of the game with it. I think its resistance to Psychic helped, also. Because, yeah, like... It would be way higher level than Erica, so she wouldn't really be a problem. Sabrina I would resist. I would have an advantage over Blaine and Giovanni, so I think that was my thought process there. Also, since it could learn ice moves, it also pretty much could deal with most of the Elite Four. Where are those rocks, like, off? Do you see that? The ones on the left are, like, a pixel higher. It's weird. Maybe it just looks that way. But yeah, okay, I'm officially out of Slowpoke stories now. That really was my last. Can I have this Slowbro, please? I did enjoy the Slowbro discussion hour, but... There it is. You Machamp-sounding son of a bitch. Alright, well, that's Donna, I swear to God, don't do a repeat of that Ursaring, and I don't like that I didn't get a paralyze on that. Slowbro looks very happy in this game. I wonder what it's so happy about. Or maybe it's startled that it's getting bitten. I think that's the intention there, but it just looks very excited to be here. Which, hey, I'm excited that it's finally here. And of course, my actual status user isn't here, so... That also won't work. Come on. Be a buddy. Be a bro. And just get into the ball. Fine, I'll use another Mud Slap. I don't like to. He could take another one, maybe, but I'm not gonna risk it. Really? I don't know what the catch rate of a Slowbro is, but... I certainly had enough random tales about it otherwise. Don't add this one to the list, please. Also, have your knee growl at me. As you do. Why? I know you're using regular Pokeballs before anybody... Why does it keep being this close? Then again, if it would break out immediately, that would piss me off just as much. Haha. There we go. It became pink and green for some reason. An attached shelter won't let go because of the tasty flavor that oozes out of its tail. So I'm not sure how it's a hermit crab exactly, but I'm not gonna question it. Well, ending on Slowbro, so thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys next time when we'll be back in Union Cave, so yeah. See you next time.